Watching Eyewitness News at 6 on WUTR.
It's a story that began right here in Utica, and it brought this politician all the way to Capitol Hill. Joe Kelly shares his story.
Among the many notable names from our area, there is one that might not be as prominent, but should not be overlooked. His name is Ellis Roberts. Roberts was born in Utica in 1827. He would become one of the community's most well-rounded public servants. He was an educator, newspaper publisher, banker, and elected official. Ellis Roberts was educated at the Whitestown Seminary and went on to graduate from Yale. He returned to Utica, where he became the principal of Utica Free Academy. He gave up that job after a year to become the editor of the Utica Morning Herald, a position that would grow into ownership. He would be involved with the newspaper for almost 4 decades. And by the way, Roberts' career in print actually began when he was 9 years old and got a job in a printing office. Anyway, the Utica Morning Herald was a publication supporting the Whig Party, and following the evolution of the Whigs into the Republican Party, the newspaper maintained that support, and Roberts became an active participant in politics his newspaper promoted. Roberts was elected to the New York State Assembly in 1867. 10 years later, Roberts was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, where he served 2 terms. Roberts got out of the newspaper business when President Benjamin Harrison named him Assistant Treasurer of the United States. When Harrison lost his re-election effort, Roberts went to work in New York as president of the Franklin Bank. He was lured back into public service when President McKinley appointed him the Secretary of the Treasury in 1897. Roberts stayed on in that capacity under Teddy Roosevelt. Roberts resigned from his position in the summer of 1905, and while his education was not in the field of finance, his experience in Washington led him to return to this community to work in the banking business. Ellis Roberts passed away in 1918 at the age of 90 and is buried in Utica's Forest Hill Cemetery. Produced with the cooperation of the United County History Center, I'm Joe Kelly, and this is Hidden History.